resources that I've used. I've been using Critique now for 2.5 years, I think it's been, at least 2 years now. What I've kind of seen over this short period of time is growth within my students. I also use it in my first aid CPR class, as well as my swimming class. And how I use that interaction is that the students create their own videos on an assessment or a skill. They post it, and now their peers have to go back in and take a look at it. So when we figured out we wanted to use Critique, we opened it up to my campus and we said, hey, well, how do you guys want to do it? Where do you see this being a very valuable thing? And so we all brainstormed and said, okay, what do discussions look like? How can we turn around and make sure that we're all learning, learning from each other? How can we do the collaboration amongst everybody itself? So we kind of got together and brainstormed a few things, and we said, hey, Critique, what if we had the students do a video, and they created their own video, and then they uploaded it within Critique, and now we turned it to the evaluation stage, and the students could go back and evaluate the video on what was presented. And then we would get the feedback from that response from our evaluators. So this really, really turned into a really nice platform, because we all know that when we teach, we learn. When the students teach, they're learning and they're retaining that particular information. The next one here is the live PowerPoint presentation, all virtual. So what would happen is they would post their presentation PowerPoints in Critique, and then from there we would go live and they would give their presentation. I had teams, like 2 people. Some of them were single presentations, some of them were collaborative with just one other partner. And so they had to tag team within that video for success. So what was everybody else doing in the presentation? They were following along. Some of them had to take notes to make sure that they understood the information. And then they went in online and they did an evaluation on the presentation that was presented. It provides a mechanism for a reduced grading and administration burden, which it activates the learning for the students to engage with other students. It has been developed for professional soft skills. We can shift the focus from mentoring to mentoring and coaching, where now we're actually helping them out in that particular way to make them feel successful in what they're doing.